This is what my grandmother did every single morning I can remember. She'd sit in a chair, she'd pour a cup of coffee, and she'd work on sewing projects that she had no intention of ever finishing. But if you sat while she would sew, she would share with you amazing life stuff. One day she looked at me and she said, "Life is not about the moment you enter the world, because you didn't pick that moment. You didn't get to decide when you were going to be born, what you were going to look like, or what your family was going to consist of." And then she would tell me that life isn't about the moment you leave either. This is how my grandmother measured a good life. How are you spending the little moments in between? She'd try to tell us things like every day you're going to meet someone new. Just try and be a little kinder than necessary. If a good friend invites you to have coffee or tea, don't turn him down. Probably her favorite life lesson was this: you're going to make someone a real meal. You better use real butter. Now, my grandmother is not famous, but we watched as every day she made the most of those little moments we often take for granted. And I know that if you were to ask her why she did that, she would just tell you, well, that's how you're supposed to treat people. But I can tell you, for the rest of us watching, something about that stuck with us. And when you choose to live this way, to care more about the person next to you than your opinions, those little moments weave themselves into an incredible life.